Students, the name of paper is Advanced Taxation. Alternatively, you can say this paper is regarding tax planning. All of you guys have covered your initial taxation paper. Your initial taxation paper was all about memorizing rules and calculations. Okay, it was all about rules and calculations. Either you have to memorize the rules and you have to attempt multiple choice questions, or you have to make a calculation. But in this typical paper, which is basically advanced taxation, we are going to move one step ahead. So means it is all about memorizing the rules, obviously making all the required calculations. But that is not just sufficient in this paper. It is all about planning. There will be different scenarios and we will have to highlight which option is the most suitable for our clients and in which case our client is going to pay the minimum tax. So it is all about tax planning. If we will start from very basic, there are two very basic types of the tax, that is called direct tax. Tax paid to tax authorities directly is called direct tax, and indirect tax, the tax which is paid through a source or medium, is called indirect tax. There are few types of direct tax and indirect tax in our syllabus. If we will start with indirect tax, the only type is VAT, value added tax. So we are going to discuss value added tax in our syllabus. Alternatively, if we will look at direct tax, there are multiple types of direct tax in our syllabus. One of them is income tax. Second is capital gains tax. Third one is inheritance tax. Fourth one is corporation tax. So these are basically four types of direct tax which we will cover in our syllabus. So comparison with initial taxation paper. As we have already discussed, our initial taxation paper was all about calculations, and advanced taxation paper is all about tax planning. But this is basically very commonly asked question. So I will discuss this point from two perspectives. As far as syllabus is concerned, so your tax and advanced tax paper is almost 60-70% same. So we can say on the safer side, say 60%, but it is more than 60, okay? So up to 60 to 70% syllabus is same in both the papers, because Tax is basically law, and law will remain same. Either it is your initial taxation paper or it is your advanced taxation paper. So as far as syllabus is concerned, we will have around 60 to 70% same rules which we have discussed in our initial taxation paper. But if you will look at the exams, exam is 100% change. In your initial taxation paper, there were MCQs, there were OTs, means blanks or matchings, and there will be few very short questions. There will be few short questions. But in initial taxation paper, in advanced taxation paper, there will be no MCQs, no OTs, no short questions. Straight away, there will be long questions. As far as nature of questions are concerned, in the initial taxation paper, the nature of question was basically question was focused on any single type of tax. For example, question could be on income tax, question could be on capital gains tax, question could be on value added tax. So the main focus of the question was only one type of the tax: income tax, corporation tax, capital gains tax. But in the advanced taxation paper, there will be multiple type of tax in the same question. Multiple types of tax. In advanced taxation paper, example could be inherited a business. So it could be a very basic example. Because you have inherited a business, so it means there will be IST implications. And because it is a business, so from this business, you will receive income in the future. So it means you will have to pay income tax. So if you have inherited a business, so in that case, there will be IST and there will be income tax implications in the same question. You have sold your house and started business. So in this case, you have sold your house, you have sold a non-current asset, you are going to pay capital gains tax. And now you have started your business with the money you have received from disposal of the house. Now you are going to earn income from the business and you are going to pay income tax. You have left your job and started a company. You have incorporated a company. So if you have left your job, it means you were employee in the past. So in the current tax year, you have employment income. So if you have employment income during the few months, so you will have to pay income tax. And now you have started a company is basically a separate legal entity. So there will be profits of the company and company is going to pay tax on those profits. So corporation tax. So you have left your job, you were earning income from your job, so you are going to pay income tax on that income. And now you have started a company will earn income and you are going to pay tax on that income. That is called corporation tax. So these are few examples of the questions which you will see in advanced taxation paper. So there could be few more examples, but we will discuss them later on in our syllabus. So this is basically comparison. There is another very common question which students used to ask, that is, we have passed our initial taxation paper a few years back, and obviously they have not remembered anything now. So don't worry about that. We are going to cover 100% taxation course, and we will also cover 100% advanced taxation course. So I have incorporated all the rules of our initial taxation paper along with the advanced tax. So we will cover everything over here, but please try to cover the rules, cover the syllabus on weekly basis, because time is very, very short and there is a huge syllabus to cover. So if you want to pass this paper in the very first attempt, you will have to work hard and you will have to study on daily basis. Moving forward, students, our core areas are, first of all, we will cover capital gains tax. Then we will cover IHT, inheritance tax. Then we will cover income tax. When we will cover around 20 to 30% income tax, then we will be in a position to start exam level questions. Okay, so we will try that we will practice a question. In the first half of the class, we will take a break and then we will cover the new areas. So first we will cover CGT, then IHT, then we will start income tax. And once we are done with the few initial areas, how to calculate income tax, what are the tax rates of the income tax. So after covering initial few areas, we will be in a position to start the exam kit questions. But please don't ask about practice of exam level questions before that, because I have already explained that you will not see any questions in advanced taxation paper which will be only on CGT or only on IHT or only on income tax. This is very commonly asked question that once we will done with capital gains tax, students will use to ask what are the exam questions which I can attempt or we are going to attempt. So after covering CGT, and there will be no questions which we will attempt, because there will be no questions only on capital gains tax. So we will start practice of exam level questions, but after covering CGT, IHT, and few topics of the income tax. After income tax, our fourth area will be value added tax, and finally we will cover corporation tax. So in this way, we will cover our syllabus. Professional marks. Students, please remember there are 20 professional marks, which are incorporated in this paper from June 2023 onward. So we will discuss these professional marks when we will start exam level practice. Okay, right now I'm not going to discuss these points in detail, but we will discuss professional marks when we will start exam level questions. So this was all about introduction. We are going to start our first area, that is capital gains tax. But if you have any questions right now, you can ask. Okay, so students, now we are going to start the very first lecture, first area of our syllabus, that is capital gains tax.